All right, Ian, this is Ian Lewis, who helped make the Metanoia film, co-produced it. So, why... We spent 2 years making the film. A, did you enjoy making the film? And B, why do it?
Yeah, I very much enjoyed making the film. It was very creative, even though I was behind the camera most of the time. But
A fine job you did too.
I think that's mainly because of my Dagenham accent. It doesn't carry a scientific authority as well as a more polished British accent. But yeah, I enjoyed making the film. That was very creative.
Right.
I enjoyed doing the 3D animation too.
Yeah.
And why did I do it? Because
I didn't pay you anything.
No, you didn't. You didn't. I haven't been paid, and I don't expect to be paid.
Hard-boiled eggs and nuts.
I like to think of it as my contribution for a biosphere that has sustained me for 43 years. That's my way of saying. It's my way of giving something back.
Right.
If the outcome of the film is that people learn to respect nature more, then it's been worth it, just for that one reason, I think.
That's good.
Because as you said, how we see life affects how we live life.
Yeah. Culture is driven by paradigms, by a way, a perspective on life. It's bound to influence cultural drives.
Because if you take two extremes of that, how we see life is how we live life. You can imagine someone who's very green and respects nature and recycles and cuts down on materialism and reuses items that they can easily dispense with. And at the other extreme, you have the more, who cares about all that? Nothing wrong with the biosphere. Look at it; it's all green.
Yeah.
Who cares if I'd fly tip here?
Yeah, we can do anything without
two
consequence.
Extremes. I think most people are somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. Well, I suppose that was the purpose of the film, was to change people's mind.
If you give them a more sensible perspective on life, and they'll have a more sensible behaviour within life, more responsible, more informed.
And that can
only be good.
That falls back on whether it's objectively true. If the central premise of the film and the ideas covered therein, whether they're objectively true or not.
I think the making sense, that has to be true.
Right.
Human behaviour has to make sense
within a
bigger context.
Right, within the context of the rest of the biosphere. Yeah.
Because wasn't it the Mayan civilization
that
died back because they'd used all of the wood for miles around?
Yeah. And on Easter Island,
non-sustainable forestry. So our forestry has to make sense. Our farming has to make sense.
Yeah, we have to live according.
Economy has to make sense.
Yeah, according to the larger system of which we're the larger life support system of which we are component parts. I guess.